What's going on, guys? I'm Jared, and I'm with our head of product, Billy.
What's up?
We're ready for another update.
Here we are, another month.
Let's start with fulfillment priority list changes. We have had a feature for a little bit that is the priority list to fulfill an order, which is essentially if you have multiple warehouses and starting to check which one is the priority warehouse to ship out of and being able to set that per channel or per product and that sort of thing. Now we are expanding that feature or extending it so you can set a priority list preference all the way up to a customer. So a particular customer, this particularly applies with B2B and wholesale, where you do a little more like larger custom orders and things of that nature. You can now set a fulfillment priority preference for a customer that will trickle down to the to sales orders that they place. It's also available on the individual order. So when you create a manual order, you can now set a priority list for that order.
So next, we've extended our templates, which we've gone over in previous videos. We've expanded it to invoicing. It's one of our more popular objects in Luminous. Customizing the invoice template in our new HTML custom template was sort of the last thing to come. The custom invoice template was the last one to get moved over here, but now if you invoice out of Luminous, you can have the customization in your PDF export.
One of the big advantages here, you can actually select a different template for certain customers if you're going to actually ship it under a different label or that sort of thing, which has been a limitation in the past for invoices.
And then the next one in regards to invoicing, credit memos to QuickBooks. So for customers that do invoicing in Luminous, most of you already know this, but so our invoices will sync to QuickBooks. It's a live sync. You can edit any of the details in the invoices. We also sync the payment details as well. So if you do a payment in QuickBooks or in Luminous, that's bi-directional. And so this was sort of like shoring that up. If you wanted to manage all of your wholesale AR in Luminous, which is normally the point, like most people want to do that, and they might just want stuff in QuickBooks for record keeping. Now you can. Now under the CRM, if you go to the sales tab, you'll see credit memos, invoices, quotations. So credit memos, you can now apply them. It's more or less the same logic. I think the only difference is you can map it to a reason in QuickBooks. All of those objects, credit memos, invoices, orders, quotes, they can all be managed in Luminous.
Next, we have set up tags and custom field inheritance, which essentially means if tags and custom fields exist on certain objects, they will be inherited down to other objects. A good example would be custom field detail might be on a client and it will get transferred to sales orders that are created by that client. Same thing with certain tags, and it can get passed all the way along so you don't have to keep adding them. Sometimes there's just little details of like how something needs to ship. If we put it on a client, you can now let those details pass along. And same goes for custom field.
Okay, this one has also been on the docket probably since Billy has even gotten here. Inventory aging report. So this is just under reports. By the way, small change. We did rename our reports to library. It's a basic inventory aging report. How can you group my inventory by days that it's been sitting somewhere?
Yeah.
Next, this is a grouping or a filter, so you can actually group by the requested ship date. Our customers who do pre-sales or wholesale customers that naturally have like a ship window.
All right, and last here we have expanded returns a bit more. So there's something with our returns. We previously have expanded to allow and sync with Shopify on return orders. We finally got the ability to create manual return orders. So if you're gonna start to manage returns within Luminous directly, issuing those kind of RMAs and that sort of thing, you can now create the orders, the returns right on the sales orders. So there's a new tab for that where you can see any returns and refunds related to that order and start to manage your returns directly in Luminous.
That's basically it. So we'll see you guys next month. Peace.